If you're asked to do this problem, you'll probably get one of two answers. Think about it for a moment. What do you think the answer is? I'm guessing you probably got either 32 or 20. How'd I do? If you did 12 plus 4 first, then multiplied by 2, you got 32. And unfortunately, that's wrong. Why? Because we have a set of rules in place to be sure anyone who simplifies a numerical expression, like this guy, performs the operations in the same order. Otherwise, problems like this would have more than one correct answer, and that would be silly. The moral of the story? Do the operations in the wrong order, get the wrong answer. Do the operations in the correct order, get the correct answer. Order of operations says to multiply before you add. So 4 times 2 equals 8, and 8 plus 12 equals 20. Let's try another one. What do you think the answer is? I'm guessing you probably got either 0 or 28. If you add 26 plus 14 first to get 40, then subtract 40 minus 40 to get 0, that doesn't work. You have a misconception we need to fix. Order of operations says to add or subtract in order from left to right. This means we do 40 minus 26 to get 14 first. Then take 14 plus 14 to get 28. That's the way to do it. 28 is the only correct answer. The order of operations helps us standardize the way folks simplify numerical expressions. Number problems like these can only have one possible correct answer, and following these rules of the game helps us simplify in the right order to get the only correct answer. Before we take order of operations to another level, let's talk about the way you probably learned this in the first place. Does Aunt Sally ring a bell? The order of operations is commonly taught as, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, or PEMDAS. I'm all for an acronym if it helps you remember something. The problem with Aunt Sally is that her acronym often breeds misconceptions. Let's set the record straight. Parentheses. I like grouping symbols better here, as parentheses are just one type of grouping symbol. There are brackets and braces, among others, that also behave like grouping symbols. In a problem with multiple sets of grouping symbols, start with the innermost set first and work your way out. Exponents. This means we simplify powers next. Multiplication or division, in order from left to right. That means in a problem like 24 divided by 4 times 3, we divide first. Left to right, remember? That's 6 times 3, or 18. If you only go by my dear, you may forget that multiply and divide are on the same level. One doesn't outrank the other. It's all about which operation you encounter first as you work from left to right. Next, do addition or subtraction in order from left to right. Same story. In a problem like 30 minus 12 plus 2, do 30 minus 12 first to get 18. Then add 2 to get 20. Left to right. In all fairness to Aunt Sally, PEMDAS could also be, please excuse dear my Sally Aunt, in a problem where division appears before multiplication, or subtraction appears before addition, which is why I've thrown out Aunt Sally completely. I prefer a new, improved way to represent the order of operations. GEMS. G for grouping symbols, innermost first. E for exponents. M stands for multiply or divide in order from left to right. And S stands for subtract or add in order from left to right. Whether you prefer GEMS or Aunt Sally, it's time to show what we know with a beefy problem, the moment we've all been waiting for. Find the value of the expression, the quantity 16 divided by 8 plus 9, quantity closed, times 2 to the 4th power. GEMS, grouping symbols first. But notice here that the expression within the grouping symbols contains two operations, division and addition. Division comes before addition. I like to show this using an underlining strategy. Making one change per line and copying the rest of the problem helps avoid silly math mistakes. Now we have the quantity 2 plus 9, quantity closed, times 2 to the 4th power. We still have stuff to simplify within these grouping symbols. Time to take care of that addition. So that leaves us with 11 times 2 to the 4th power. Do we do 11 times 2 or do we do 2 to the 4th power? Exponents is next, remember? So 2 to the 4th power means 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, which is 16. Only one operation remains, so let's wrap this up. 11 times 16 equals 176. Let's hear that ding. What did your pal do if he got, and this is a big answer, 234,256? This happens a lot, so be careful when simplifying powers. I think this guy simplified the expression within the grouping symbols to get 11, then multiplied 11 by 2 to get 22, and then took 22 to the 4th power, rather than recognizing that the base of 2 was the only number being raised to the 4th power. Understandable goof, and one that's quite easy to fix. Remember GEMS, grouping symbols, exponents, multiply or divide left to right, subtract or add left to right. When it comes to simplifying expression, order matters.